And welcome back to Sunday Offering, the place of kindness along with some worship. So, let's start with today's reading. Love for your enemies. We're reading from Matthew 5 from 43 to 48. You have heard that it was said, love your neighbor and hate your enemy. But I tell you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you, that you may be children of your Father in heaven. He causes His sun to rise on the evil and the good, and sends rain on the righteous and the unrighteous. If you love those who love you, what reward will you get? Are not even the tax collectors doing that? And if you greet only your people, what are you doing more than others? Do not even the pagans do that? Be perfect, therefore, as your heavenly Father is perfect. There's quite a chunk of a message in that, and it really dives into some of the more steeper teachings of what Jesus Christ was really about. Yes, we should love those who love us. We should give that love back to them. Yes. And honestly, isn't that easy? Isn't it easy to do that? Isn't it easy to love someone because they love you? When someone smiles, to return the smile. When someone says pleasantries, to return the pleasantry. Isn't that easy? But when someone snarls at us, when someone says something unpleasant or says something that we just didn't want to hear. And I think that's the point, is we just didn't want to hear it. That person may not necessarily be an enemy at the time before they said the unpleasantry, the thing that we didn't want to hear, but now all of a sudden they become that. Because that wasn't favorable. Shouldn't we learn to take what we consider unfavorable and the favorable? Shouldn't we take all of that in, maybe process it, and see what happens? When someone does something that we didn't like, we tried to sue them. They have to be held liable for that. We have to take them to court and make them pay. Sometimes, isn't it better to learn from that? Now, okay, let's let's get into the legalities and some of the other surface moralities of this. Okay, you get in a car accident, somebody's got to pay to get the cars fixed. Okay, so we do the legal thing, and the person who caused the accident or is found to have caused the accident winds up footing the bill. Or in some other legal matter that resulted in, hey, you know what, now I'm in serious jeopardy, and we have the court to force some things to happen, but what I'm getting at is, deep down inside, is you open yourself up and you learn to not hate, to be tolerant of your neighbor. And I don't mean just the neighbor who says good morning every day when you see him. I mean the neighbor that just doesn't say anything to you. You don't feel comfortable because he never says anything. The neighbor that seems to be different than everyone else. What I'm saying is we should open up and give that person love the same as we gave the neighbor who speaks to us every day. What I'm saying is we need to find ways to join in with all of our neighbors instead of finding ways to separate us from them. The more that we offer ways into our heart, the more pleasant life actually becomes to us. Instead of looking for reasons to be upset with someone, look for reasons that we should enjoy each other. But I tell you, love your enemy and pray for those who persecute you. Love your enemy. Open up your heart to your enemy. In our society today, we really don't have any real enemies. I know we have competition in business. We have that person who, well, he got the job before I did. Well, yeah, congratulate him. Your competitor in sales, congratulate him that he got the account before you did. Congratulate him that he bid better than you did. I mean, not just surfacely, I mean seriously, congratulate him in all seriousness. Help that competition celebrate the fact that they got the account and you didn't. It's more of you're helping them celebrate that they got the account. When you offer love and pray for those who persecute you, when you offer that love, you're opening yourself a door to a whole new realm. You're opening yourself to a realm of that realm transcends what competition really means. You're opening yourself to a world that has more plenty, more abundance, more to offer you, the more to satisfy you, because you are offering love just because you have love inside of you. For all of you listening out here, that's what we're all actually looking for. The reason why we look for security, food, water, air, is because we're continuously looking for love. That love feeds our own energy. So allow everyone to have access to the love that's inside of you. And as it's said in this, isn't that what our Heavenly Father does? Isn't that what our Heavenly Father does? Doesn't He give us love regardless of our faults? And I believe He truly does, or else our universe wouldn't be as magnificent as it truly is. So, I offer this the next time you walk down the street and someone snarls at you. They're just not, maybe something else happened that you don't know what happened to them before you saw them. You don't know what happened the moment before the person smiled at you. You don't know what caused it. Nor should that person who snarled at you have to apologize for the fact that they snarled at you. You should be accepting of the fact that you weren't involved in what got them there to begin with. Allowing the other person to be free to feel what they want to feel. I'm not saying that is like you aren't, it doesn't touch you. I'm saying that open up. And maybe the other person might even reveal why they snarled at you. They could have just learned that their mother was ill, their mother's passing away, their father's passing away, a dear friend had just had an accident and died. We all go through things. We all, as human beings, that's part of what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to go through stuff. We all go through things. And we should be allowed to feel those things as we go through them. You know, I was taught when I was younger that you have to park those feelings outside my door. You can't bring them inside with you. You have to set all that aside. You have to set your feelings of the negative things that you're going through. You have to set aside everything that upsets you and just do what you're supposed to do. You have to deal with that sort of thing on your own time. It's what I was taught. Maybe it's time that the saying should be, that, oh, you seem to be upset by something. Can we sit down for a second now and talk about it? Maybe that's what we should be doing. Just take a few seconds and help your enemy feel better about being them. It sounds a little weird, doesn't it? Help my enemy feel better about being who they are. Offering my enemy, in that person who would persecute me, bully me, offer them love. It sounds strange. But maybe that's the better path. Maybe if I love my enemy as well as my neighbor, as well as my brother or my sister, maybe if I recognize that my enemy could be my brother or sister, especially in the eyes of God, maybe a lot would change. By opening ourselves up to more possibilities of love within our universe, we're being more like our Heavenly Father. And sometimes that is the whole point. There are other examples of people who just opened themselves up to more love like our Heavenly Father does. Some of those people, I grew up with them being my heroes. Like, say, Mother Teresa. Mother Teresa set herself on the path that she would help the poorest of the poor. That she would offer those people who were the most downtrodden on our planet love. The kind of love that feeds. The kind of love that says it's okay that you are where you are. Not the love that there are those who yes, they set out to help. They set out to help others, to not to be who they are supposed to be, but to help you be more like them. They offer help so that you would jump on their path, not your own path. That wasn't Mother Teresa. Mother Teresa offered help so that you could be on your path. If you ran across her, she offered so much love. The kind of love that encouraged you to be who you were supposed to be. To be that being of love that our Heavenly Father sees. Our Heavenly Father sees love in all of us because He placed it there. So I offer this to you. If our Heavenly Father placed love in all of us, can't we not find love in each other no matter what? Or yeah, sometimes you gotta really look for it. It is true. It is very true. Sometimes it's not easy. Sometimes it's a struggle. Man, it's a struggle to find love sometimes inside of people. They love. They lie. They steal. They intentionally try to defame. You could probably name the offense and that person would do it. But still, God created them. And our Heavenly Father placed love in their heart somewhere. Somewhere it is there. And if we're to be like our Heavenly Father, we have to go through the struggle to find it. We have to find our way through the deceit that they're placing there and help them open themselves up to showing their love. Because something else may have taught them that they have to tuck that away. They can't let someone see it. It's a weakness to show love for other people. It's only going to hurt if I do. So we have to open ourselves up so that they see that the real example is our Heavenly Father, who is always open to the love and sees the love that is deep down inside of us. So, Heavenly Father, I pray for now. I pray that you help us find the love in each other. I pray to you that we all find a way to open up so that we can display and share the love that we have deep in our hearts. I hope and pray, Heavenly Father, that we all find our paths, our purposes, and our direction back to your seat. With the love that you all have given us, that you have placed deep inside of us, that we all find our way, using that as our guide. That We all know that we're going to go through things that, but those things contain a lesson that we need to learn in order to earn our seat with you. In order to earn our place in salvation, that we have to go through these things in order to earn our way through this life. Heavenly Father, help us, guide us, using the love that you place deep inside of us, so that we find our way back to our home with you. Thank you for listening. We'll go now in peace and love and trust, and live life to its best. Thank you for listening to Sunday Offering. Bye for now. At depictions.media for more information.